Hello students, welcome to the video lecture. In previous lecture, we have shown that the set of all vector space homomorphisms from vector space V into the vector space W forms a vector space. In this video lecture, we will show that if V and W are of dimensions m and n respectively over the field F, then the set of all vector space homomorphisms from V into W is of dimension mn over the field F. So we begin with the proof. As we know that if V is a vector space over the field F and if the basis of V consists of n number of elements, then we say dimension of V is n. So we will prove the theorem by showing that the basis of the given vector space over the field F consists of mn number of elements. Since we are given V is of dimension m and W is of dimension n, so V will consist of m number of basis vectors v1, v2, vm, and W will consist of n number of elements in its basis w1, w2, wn. So if V is an arbitrary element in the vector space V, then V can be written as linear combination of basis vectors v1, v2, vm, where lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda m are uniquely defined scalars in the field F. Next, we define a mapping T suffix ij from V to W by Tij of V equals to lambda I into Wj. Here we are letting Tij of Vk equals to 0 when I and k are distinct, and Tij of Vk equals to Wj when I equals to k. Now we want to show that Tij is a vector space homomorphism. So we know that T is a mapping from vector space V into vector space W. It's called a vector space homomorphism if T of u plus V equals to T of u plus T of V and T of alpha V equals to alpha into T of V for every scalar alpha in the field F and for every vector u and v in the vector space V. So for any u and v in the vector space V, we have here u and v are arbitrary elements in the vector space V. So u can be written as linear combination of the basis vectors v1, v2, vm, and v can be written as linear combination of the basis vectors v1, v2, vm. So u plus v is nothing but alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus so on alpha m vm plus beta 1 v1 plus beta 2 v2 plus so on beta m vm. So we apply Tij over u plus v, so we get Tij of u plus v. Next, this can be written as Tij of in bracket alpha 1 beta 1 bracket close into v1 plus in bracket alpha 2 plus beta 2 bracket close into v2 plus so on in bracket alpha m plus beta m bracket close into vm. Here we have basis vectors v1, v2, vm. So for Tij, all the vectors will vanish except alpha I plus beta I into Wj, and this equals to alpha I Wj plus beta I Wj. Next we have Tij of u plus Tij of v. Since u is in vector space V, u can be written as linear combination of basis vectors v1, v2, vm, and since v is in the vector space V can be written as linear combination of the vectors v1, v2, vm. So Tij of u is Tij of alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus so on alpha m vm, and Tij of v is Tij of beta 1 v1 plus beta 2 v2 plus so on beta m vm. Here all the entries will vanish except alpha I Wj, and here all the entries will vanish except beta I Wj. So from this we conclude that this Tij of u plus v equals to Tij of u plus Tij of v. And next we have Tij of alpha v. Here we write alpha as it is, and since v is an arbitrary element in the vector space V can be written as linear combination of the basis vectors v1, v2, vm. So alpha v is written as alpha into alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus so on alpha m vm. We apply the mapping Tij over this alpha v, so we get this type of expression. Here all the entries will vanish except alpha into alpha I into Wj. Here alpha and alpha I are scalars, Wj is a vector in the vector space W. So this, by the definition of vector space, this will be equals to alpha into in bracket alpha I Wj, and by the way of defining the Tij, this alpha I Wj will be Tij of v. So we have shown that Tij of alpha v equals to alpha into Tij of v, where I can take value 1 to m and j can take value 1 to n. So we have shown that Tij of u plus v equals to Tij of u plus Tij of v, and Tij of alpha v equals to alpha into Tij of v. So thus we have shown that the mapping Tij from the vector space V into vector space W defined by Tij of v equals to alpha I Wj is a vector space homomorphism. So since I can be any of 1 to m and j can be any of 1 to n, so there are mn number of Tij's. Now our claim is to show that these mn elements forms a basis of the given vector space over the field F. So in order to show that these vectors Tij's forms a basis of the given vector space over the field F, we need to show that the given vectors spans the given vector space, and also we need to show that the Tij's are linearly independent. So for this, let S be a vector space homomorphism from V into W. Since S of V1 is in the vector space W, and any element in the vector space W can be written as linear combination of the vectors W1, W2, Wn. So we have S of V1 equals to linear combination of the vectors W1, W2, Wn, where alpha 1 1, alpha 1 2 and so on alpha 1 n are the scalars in the field F. So in fact, for any Vi, we have S of Vi equals to linear combination of the vectors W1, W2, Wn, where the scalars alpha I1, alpha I2, alpha In are scalars in the field F, and here I can take value 1 to m. So we have written any basis vector Vi. So for any basis vector Vi, S of Vi equals to linear combination of vectors W1, W2, Wn. Now consider S0 to be a linear combination of the vectors Tij's. Here we have written S0 equals to linear combination of Tij's, that is S0 equals to alpha 1 1 T11, alpha 1 2 T12 plus so on alpha 1 n T1n plus alpha 2 1 T21 plus alpha 2 2 T22 plus so on alpha 2n T2n plus so on alpha I1 Ti1 plus alpha I2 Ti2 plus so on alpha In Tin plus so on alpha m1 Tm1 plus alpha m2 Tm2 plus so on plus alpha mn Tmn. So we compute S0 of Vk for the basis vector Vk. So we have S0 of Vk equals to linear combination of Tij's applied over the basis vector Vk. So we get this type of expression. Now we have Vk into alpha 1 1 T11 equals to alpha 1 1 T11 of Vk. This alpha 1 2 T12 of Vk equals to alpha 1 2 T12 of Vk and so on. So in particular we have Vk into alpha m1. So in particular we have Tm alpha m1 into Tm1 of Vk equals to alpha k1 into Tk1 of Vk and so on. Since Tij of Vk equals to 0 for I not equals to k and Tij of Vk equals to Wj for I equals to k, so the above sum will reduce to, here all these entries will vanish, also these entries will vanish, these entries will vanish except these entries. Here k, these entries does not vanish. Here we will get Tk1 of Vk equals to W1, Tk2 of Vk equals to W2, Tkn of Vk equals to W1, and all the scalars will remain as it is, and except these entries, all entries will vanish, and from this we get that S0 of Vk is nothing but S of Vk. S of Vk equals to S0 of Vk. So thus the homomorphisms S0 and S agree on a basis of V. So therefore we conclude that S0 is nothing but S. However, S0 is a linear combination of the Tij's, so from which we conclude that S0, from which we conclude that S is also a linear combination of Tij's. That means we have shown that the Tij's spans the given vector space over the field F. So here we have shown that the vectors Tij's spans the given vector space over the field F. Next, we need to prove that they are linearly independent. We need to prove that the vectors Tij's are linearly independent. So we consider linear combination of the vectors Tij's over the field F equals to 0. So this is linear combination of the vectors Tij's. Beta 11 T11 plus beta 12 T12 plus so on beta 1n T1n and so on. Last entry is beta mn into Tmn, and we equate this linear combination equals to 0. And in order to show that Tij's are linearly independent, we need to show that these all beta ij's are 0. That means we need to show that all the scalars are 0. So we apply this over Vk, so we get LHS equals to 0. This 0 as it is, and we apply the RHS over the Vk. So from this we get beta 11 T11 of Vk equals to beta 11 into T11 of Vk. Beta 12 T12 of Vk equals to beta 12 into T12 of Vk, and similarly we have these entries. Since Tij of Vk equals to 0 for k not equals to I, and Tij of Vk equals to Wj for k equals to I, the above sum will reduce to, here all the entries will vanish except these entries. Here LHS 0 as it is, and on RHS this Tk1 of Vk equals to W1, Tk2 of Vk equals to W2, Tkn of Vk equals to Wn, and the scalars beta k1 as it is, beta k2 as it is, beta kn as it is. Only these entries will not vanish and other entries will vanish. So this sum will equals to 0 equals to beta k1 W1 plus beta k2 W2 plus so on beta kn Wn. So so we have written 0 as linear combination of the vectors W1 W2 Wn, and we know that W1 W2 Wn are basis vectors of the vector space W. So since W1 W2 Wn are basis vectors, they are linearly independent vectors in the vector space W over the field F, which gives the scalars beta kj are 0 for all k and j. That means all the scalars, beta kj are 0. So this shows that this shows that the vectors Tij are linearly independent over the field F, and this shows that the basis of the given vector space consists of mn number of elements. So hence we conclude that the dimension of the vector space equals to m into n. So hence we have proved the given theorem. Next we have corollary. So if dimension of the vector space V over the field F is m, then the dimension of the set of all homomorphisms from V into V over the field F is m into m, that is m square. And next corollary states that if dimension of V over the field F is m, then dimension of the vector space, the set of all homomorphisms from a vector space V into the vector space F over the field F is m. Here, as we know that every field is a vector space over the field F, so its dimension will be 1. So dimension of this vector space will be dimension of V into dimension of F. Here dimension of V is m and dimension of the vector space F is 1. So dimension of this given vector space is m into 1, that is m. Thank you.